What's up, everybody? Welcome to Queer Girl Straight Skates. Today we're going to learn how to stop on roller skates. Today we're going to talk about 3 different types of stopping. So we're going to talk about 2 easier ways of stopping and 1 way of stopping on roller skates that's a little bit more advanced. So we're going to go through T-stops, plow stops, and turnaround toe stops. So let's go through each of them. So first, T-stops. So essentially what's happening when you're doing a T-stop is you're going from skating and you are taking one of your feet and putting it behind, so it's like a T, and you're using this foot to kind of drag and stop the other foot. With a plow stop, what you're doing is you're spreading out your feet and then closing them in and using your momentum and your bending of your knees in order to stop yourself. In a turnaround toe stop, what you're doing is you are transitioning, and this is actually not going to be a video about transitioning. This is for people who already know how to transition. There will be another video that I will just focus on transitions. But a turnaround toe stop is when you transition and then you are stopping backwards with your toe stops. So when it comes to T-stops, the first thing that you're gonna need to know is that a T-stop won't be effective unless you are bending your knees. Okay, you gotta go down. When it comes to a T-stop, the first thing that you need to know how to do is to be just for half a second on one foot. Because if you can't balance on one foot, then you're not gonna be able to pick up the other foot to put it behind you. So you should practice a little bit going like this and then picking up your foot for a second, then putting it back down. Going slow, picking up your foot for a second, putting it back down. Once you're comfortable with picking up your foot and putting it back down, you're ready to start learning the position of the T-stop. So the position of the T-stop is knees bent. So the first thing you need to know is you have to have your knees bent, and then you're gonna have your right foot or left foot, whichever one is the most comfortable for you, go behind your other foot like a T. So you want to practice making this position until it's comfortable. I'll give you a hint. The more bent your knees are, the easier this position is to do. So like if my knees are straight, this is more uncomfortable and awkward. But the more bent they are, the easier it is to stand like a T.
Like a ballerina.
Like a ballerina. Actually, this is ballerina.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, so once you're able to balance on one foot, and you're also able to figure out what that position is for your T-stop, you're ready to try it. You need to start slow. You definitely should not start really fast with the T-stop because it can get really awkward and your legs can get all jumbled up. So you're gonna start slow and you're gonna be skating around. You're gonna lift up one of your feet. So I'm gonna lift up my right foot and I'm gonna put it behind myself and I'm gonna put it down. Here's the thing, you don't want to put it down so abruptly that you lose your pace and you fall over. You're gonna want to set it down like you're grazing the surface a little bit, and then as time goes on, you increase the pressure. So I'll show you right now what it looks like when you just slam down your foot. If you just slam down your foot, it's gonna go like that, and it's gonna end up either going like this, which is bad because you could potentially break your ankle, and that's not safe, that's not a T-stop, or you'll just catch and then you'll go flying. So what you wanna do instead is you wanna be going, you'll set your foot all 4 wheels on the ground. It glides over the surface, and as you're gliding, you're putting more pressure, and as you put more pressure, you'll come to a stop. So again, slowly. You start skating, you pick up one foot, you put it behind you with your knees bent, you glide it with all 4 wheels until you have enough pressure to come to a stop. Notice my knees are still bent even in the stop. That's a T-stop.
Crying on your shoulder. No, it's not good for me, but I still want your body. So dumb, but it's not over.
The second one that I'm gonna teach you is a plow stop. First thing that you need to know how to do for plow stops is bubbles. I'm gonna give you a quick overview, but if you need to learn how to bubble while skating, you should look at the how to roller skate episode that I'll link up in the cards right now. Okay, so basics of how to bubble. You're gonna take your feet and you're gonna go out and bring them back in using your knees. So you're going to start as a penguin, bend your knees to put yourself out, and then straighten up. So that's how you bubble. Once you know how to bubble, you are ready to start trying to plow stop. The easiest first step to plow stopping after knowing how to bubble is getting down as deep as you can in your knee bend and going as wide as possible with your feet. That's the first step. So instead of finishing the bubble at a point, you're going to finish the bubble out here. So if I'm pretending I'm bubbling, and then, okay, so penguin, out, knees bent, toes angled in. If I'm skating, the way to go into this is you're skating and then you're like, oh, I want to stop. I'm going to put my legs out, go into that bubble and end there. So that's the first step. Once you've gotten that big plow down, you can start making it a little bit smaller. And the more practice you get with your plow, the more in control you're going to be over it, and the more you're going to be able to stop faster. This is something that's going to happen to you. You are going to be skating, you're going to try plowing, and then you're going to be like, no, I'm still going. That's going to happen to you for sure, because it happens to everyone.
So I heard that one of the ways you keep going is if you are too busy looking at your feet instead of looking ahead of you.
That is definitely one of the reasons why you keep going. And another reason why you keep going when you're trying to stop is because your feet are pointed too much in front of you instead of pointed at each other. So like if I'm bending my knees and I'm trying to stop, but I'm like this, see my toes? They're still pointed forward. I'm gonna go wherever my toes are pointing. So if instead you're looking straight ahead, you're really exaggerating that bend and pointing your feet together, then you're gonna be able to stop. So if I'm going forward and I'm looking ahead, I'm really exaggerating my curve and my toes are pointed in, then I'm going to stop.
Very good with decisions, know what's right, but I don't listen. I don't. And I complain and dismiss it, then I keep on reminiscing. I know, baby, you're bad.
All right, so let's talk about turnaround toe stops. So the way you're gonna turn around toe stop is first, you need to know how to transition. I'm not gonna go over transitioning now, I'll go over that in another video. So you should learn how to transition first and then come back and learn how to turn around toe stop. For the turnaround toe stop, what's gonna happen is you are going to transition, and then in that transition, you're gonna make sure that you're really clearly doing a step out of it, and you'll go step, toe stop into a lunge. So the deeper the lunge, the more secure you're going to be. So essentially you're transitioning, you're going step, toe stop, and you're lunging. Okay, so think if you're opening a book and you're closing a book, you know, step, toe stop, and you're in your lunge. But all of that's happening very fast.
So Rebel, how do I know which foot I should put down first? Like what foot should I be doing this with?
So whatever you're the most comfortable with the way that you're turning. So if you're turning to the left, you are going to turn around with your left foot first, and your right foot will turn with you, and then your right foot will go down, and then your left foot will go down. If you are turning to the right, you are going to turn with your right foot first, and then your left foot, and then your left foot will be the one that goes down in the back, and then your right foot will go down in the front. Thanks for watching this episode of Queer Girl Straight Skates. Now you know how to stop on your roller skates, but also don't stop believing and don't stop watching my YouTube channel. And on that note, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And for all your roller skating needs from helmet to toe stop, go to planetrollerskate.shop. And until next time, later, skaters.